Dire team ban.
Alright, second time lucky. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight for our league matchup between the Wukong and Alsatia.
5 seconds remaining.
A little bit of trouble getting this one started. Seems like one of the players just had to restart their Dota.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
So far, Queen of Pain removed from the pool by into the Wukong, with Rasta and Silencer taken pool by Alsatia.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Radiant team ban.
Some of the global presences in this game being removed completely. Prophet being banned out by into the Wukong, as well as the Dawnbreaker Alsatia. Both heroes are very big global threat, able to move around the map quite freely. Very mobile heroes.
Dire team ban.
Interesting ban coming out of Alsatia with moving the Elder Titan out of the pool. Elder Titan, a very good hero for crowd control as well as damage manipulation. Really increased the physical and magical damage dealt. That, of course, is as a result of his natural order passive, his third skill.
Radiant team pick.
Ironically, into the Wukong removing Monkey King from the pool. They open up draft with a Undying. Alsatia immediately reply with a Titancup.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Interesting though that Enter the Wukong haven't removed any natural counters for Undying as of yet.
Dire team ban.
Do remove the OD now. Not that that's a traditional more at Snapfire thing that has very quick rapid fire succession hits. Ursa Warrior, for example.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Ursina has been removed from the pool. Quite a good ban.
Radiant team pick.
Ursa does, of course, have the overpower skill. Makes him extremely good as a counter to the Undying Tomb. Alsatia take out the Winter Wyvern and then pick up the Abaddon. Abaddon, as we know, quite a popular hero at the moment, both supporting and core roles. Be interesting to see what Alsatia run the Abaddon as. If they run it as a core, Abaddon and Tusk are quite nasty together. into the Wukong, taking quite a bit of time to respond to the Abaddon pick. I'm not sure if it was something that they were perhaps expecting.
Dire team pick.
They pick up the Snapfire themselves. Not sure if that's a deny pick or if they are going to run this as part of a strat. But it does seem though that Undying and Snap will be positions 4 and 5 interchangeably.
10 seconds remaining.
Neither one of these are traditional core.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Okay, Shadow Fiend coming out from into the Wukong. Very, very popular hero during this tournament. Has a very, very high pick rate and a very, very high win rate. I think, if I'm not mistaken, may actually have one of the highest win rates of the tournament.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Disruptor.
Okay, Disruptor picked up by the Alsatia team, which means that your Abaddon is more than likely going to be running as a core. Disruptor, quite a nice support hero. Reasonably high damage output. Very long attack range. Very annoying in the beginning of the game. The laning stages. Very, very nice when you're a chasing team. Glimpse just brings all the way back. Could also interrupt some Shadow Fiend ulti and channeling, but the Shadow Fiend's ulti's got a very low channel time, so doubt you'll get the glimpse of time. Alsatia then pick up the Jug, which means probably looking at a POS 3 Abaddon and a POS 1 Jug.
10 seconds remaining.
Into the Wukong will probably be focusing on banning out some mid lane heroes in the next ban phase. That Alsatia looking to pick up. Into the Wukong, still leaving their lane slightly open. Shadow Fiend can run as a POS 1 or a POS 2 and do so effectively in both positions. But I think the next pick may give us some clarity as to who's going where, unless they pick up the POS 3 next.
Dire team ban.
Right, there's the POS 3 coming out, the Bristleback. Which means that they are still open to a possible mid laner or safe lane carry. They ban out the Puck. Puck, quite an annoying, elusive hero. As the Orb, the Waning Rift to try and cancel Shadow Fiend as he's channeling. Alsatia respond by banning out the Leshrac. Leshrac, of course, a very, very high magic damage dealer.
10 seconds
And very good at tower pushing. If you put Leshrac together with the Shadow Fiend,
Dire team pick.
can push out lanes and towers very, very quickly. They follow it up by taking out the Kunkka, which is another mid lane hero. And into the Wukong respond immediately by banning out the Storm Spirit.
Radiant team pick.
And pick up the Tiny. Interesting. Very interesting. So is this perhaps a mid lane Tiny?
10 seconds remaining.
Alsatia have a lot of reserve time now to think about a potential last pick hero. Like to see something slightly magic damage. Okay.
Your hero.
Razor, a bit of both. equal parts magic and physical damage. Not sure if I'm convinced with Razor Pick. And there's nothing on Alsatia that's got either a break or a traditional break builder in order to counter the bristleback. In actual fact, all 3 cores of Enter the Wukong have got some sort of passive that can be broken. Love the skin on Tiny. That is one of my favorite
10
skins.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Nia. Good evening.
Evening, man.
Sorry,
Just after the start.
my boy doesn't want to know anything about sleeping tonight. Okay.
Instant smoke coming out from Alsatia. They're running down the mid lane.
I like Alsatia's draft.
I'm not sure about the Razor.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
like
only
the
one that I'm
jug. Yeah, I like the jug a lot. It's a good jug game.
It is, but I would have preferred if there was either a break builder or something that had break as a skill in order to counter this bristleback. Perhaps
Yeah,
even the Shadow Fiend and Tiny to an extent, because Tiny's craggy exterior is actually breakable, which makes him just go down a little bit quicker.
30 seconds to
looks like the teams are gonna completely avoid each other. Roshan
So cheeky.
is standing skew. Do you see that?
No,
Roshan is looking at the wall. What?
bit odd.
That's
Maybe he
so
bought
cool.
himself a new painting or something.
Yeah.
Wall art.
the battle begins.
Some cheeky deep wards in the mid lane placed by both teams. And both teams pick up 2 bounties apiece.
Okay, even split.
Oh, Disruptor's going to be in for a world of pain here. Okay, everybody's returned to their lanes now.
I actually thought that they would put the jug and tusk in one lane.
You can run it with the Disruptor and the Glimpse. It works quite well.
I think that the tusk is maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this Disruptor might go here. Oh, but he does some
Oof.
good ring around the Rosie in the trees.
So close.
Snapfire taking a lot of tower hits there. Actually turns it into a bit of an even trade between the two of them.
Oh,
Oh.
I just missed first blood.
Yeah. Missed first blood top. Abaddon falling. Yeah, it's a lovely game for Undying, running into 2 melee strength heroes. He just loves that. Gonna pop a clarity, recharge full, and then come back to harassing. Who wins this mid lane? Let's see how the last hits are going. Tiny currently leading 7-4, 8-4 to Razors 4-3. Tiny, of course, with a much higher base damage.
Let us fight.
Bristleback falling low here. Doesn't look like he's going to go down, but very, very low. Double denies coming out from Jug. Bristleback will pop a clarity. Let's see if Disruptor can get rid of this clarity. Seems to be being zoned out by the Snapfire. Ah, there we go. Thunderstrike is cast. Full Spray is doing quite a number on the Jug. He does have 8 1 charges though, but he's got no more regen available. Oh, and the Shadow Fiend goes down to the combo. But the Tomb is going to get a double kill here. And Dying, picking up 2 kills there. Tomb doing a lot of work. Snap getting a decent pull off, managing to deny some creeps. Oh, Shadow Fiend goes down again, and that does not feel good. Because now the Shadow Fiend will have a very long walk to get back to the top lane.
He just TP'd back. Nice, that's tough. They do kill the Bristle.
Bristleback also going down, so this is not looking good for Into the Wukong in the laning phase. And Undying is going to go down as well at the price of the Abaddon. Abba was available to pick up the XP from that. Jug currently leading the last hits, 22 last hits, 6 denies. So he's being able to farm quite well in this scenario. And he might actually farm a hero here. Some good blocks coming out. Oh, the neutral creeps get the last hit, and it's the worst of the neutral creeps, the ones that do the least damage. They do pick up the last hit. Oh, and Bristleback just spends too much time around the tower. Does get taken down. Tusk moving in on the Shadow Fiend, trying to save the Abaddon, but invariably actually just getting him killed. Don't know why he put him in the snowball there. Perhaps to avoid a shadow raise, but
Advance.
Disruptor is moving towards mid. Tiny's on pretty low health, no regen at the moment. Is getting linked up and will go down despite the cookie coming out from the Snapfire. Disruptor still running around here with the haste rune. Let's see what he ends up doing here. Oh, Shadow Fiend caught in the shards and the snowball. Tomb comes out with the heal, the soul repealing him right back up. He turns around with the shadow raises. The Tomb does go down, but so does the Abba. Very good turn and play there. And they didn't devote any rotations to them. Wisdom runes are up. Both teams getting their respective wisdom runes. Abba is given the wisdom rune by Tusk, who is almost a full level above him. So Abaddon not having the best of games. Tusk seems to be staying alive for most of the XP kills from the heroes. Juggernaut does go down. And it seems like Disruptor's going to be run down underneath tower. But the glimpse goes through. Just lets him survive. Is able to get some harass with the Thunderstrike and right clicks on the Snapfire. Drops a ward. Watching Twin Gate. Despite that death, Jug's still leading the last hits, 43 to 44, well 45 last hits. 6 denies. Shadow Fiend comparatively looking 37 and 8. And hitting like a Mack truck. Abaddon's not having a good time with the reduced strength and the right clicks coming out from Shadow Fiend. Power treads up with Windlace and a circlet. Abaddon barely has boots. Takes 2 Shadow Razors there. The tomb is dropped. Tusk may be sacrificing his life here. Yes, he does, in order to... On this, the Razor TP straight into the tomb. Rotation coming in from the Tiny, who actually finishes off the Razor. They note that there's some stacks here in Triangle. Seems like Undying's going to tank it while Shadow Fiend does some last hitting. 2 Shadow Razors going down. Looks like they are going to probably get this full stack. But if they overstay their welcome here, they're going to be in a spot of bother. Oh, the Tusk does get the Shadow Fiend with the full combo. Shard Snowball with Walrus Punch. Very, very nice combo there. Vision Wards doing just enough. Both teams pinging out the Vision Wards now. Some action on the bottom lane here. Jug looking very, very low. Has 3 stacks of Quill Spray on him. Oh, and I think this might be... Oh, he's going to get away. The Bristleback is just going to get away. That Vanguard doing so much. Snapfire doesn't have the mana to slow down the Jug anymore. Jug having already used the healing ward, still has 18 seconds left. Tusk going down there. Abaddon's ulti already went off. And his courier is going to give him away here. Courier does go down and he's just going to TP out. Oh, that was close. Jug farming with the healing ward, keeping him alive, just moving towards the neutral camps. Decides there's too much harass happening in this off lane. Tiny charging down the Razor under tower and does get him with the toss. Tiny's base damage just absolutely insane. Has gone Soul Ring phase boots and is lining up the Blink Dagger. I think he's going to be extremely active after this Blink Dagger comes into play.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Bristleback is being pinged out. They do see the gank coming as the Snapfire does scout them out, uses the cookie to get away, turns around. Jug ulti does go down, but there's a whole creep wave coming through as well. Ulti coming out from the Snapfire will shoot down the Razor,
Tower is under attack.
and the Jug is going to be run down by the Undying. So quite a turnaround there, as it was Alsatia that initiated that. And although the laning phase didn't go too well initially, it does look like Enter the Wukong is now dominating the latter part of the laning stage. I suppose laning stage is technically over about 3 minutes ago, but no towers having fallen yet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Shadowfiend can now easily farm these neutral camps now that the Mask of Madness is up and he's got lifesteal.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, our first tower is going down,
Radiant's
and they've
bottom
drawn an arrow on the map. They're going straight to the mid lane after this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
How will Alsatia respond? Okay, Razor has TP top. Looks like they're going after the Shadowfiend. Oh, the Shadowfiend's pumping up the ulti, does fear away the Razor and the Abaddon, and TP's out immediately. Over in the mid lane, the Disruptor has fallen.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
4 heroes from
Radiant's
Wukong
middle tower is
now
under attack.
teaming up to take down the mid tower,
Are fortified.
and almost certainly they are going to be
Are fortified.
moving over to the top lane. TP coming in from Undying.
Radiant's middle tower is
Looks
under
like
attack.
to stop the lane cutting that's happening here.
Dire's top
Bristleback is broken by the neutral creeps.
Radiant's middle tower
So much for neutrality. Snapfire ult coming out, hitting 2. Undying thrown onto the Disruptor. Fire Snap Cookie
has been killed.
is on cooldown, so they can't use it at the moment. Scatterblast misses,
Is under attack.
but they do throw the Snapfire on top of the Disruptor to get the last hit. Razor running into 5, it seems, at the moment, is being gooed up by the
Dire's
Bristleback.
bottom tower is under attack.
All the while, Juggernaut quietly farming away. $4K net worth lead at the moment for Enter the Wukong. 20 kills to 8. Currently, though, the Jug is quite competitive in terms of net worth. They do seem to catch the Snapfire, who does go down. Jug ulti onto Tiny alone, who runs through to the neutrals. The last hit going onto the neutrals. They do manage to take down the Undying, who immediately comes back to life. Tomb doing a lot of damage. Takes out the Razor. And they pick up the Jug, throw him back into the Shadowfiend ult.
Dire's top tower.
They just seem to have no counter or answer to this Tomb that seems to be doing a lot of work every time it's dropped down in a team fight. Always surviving with about 2 more hits available. So yeah, there's not enough focus being placed on the Tomb at the moment. Snapfire caught out of position here. Is hit with the shards, the plasma field, and the kinetic field. So he wasn't going anywhere once he was spotted. Battle Fury is up on the Juggernaut. Everybody returning to farming neutrals at the top. tower has gone into the Wukong, but they still have
Radiant's
mid
middle
and
tower
bot.
is under attack.
So it's still exerting a fairly comfortable control over the map. Net worth lead is still sitting at 4k, but concerning that the